So this whole prospect mortgage CFPB fine thing has gotten everybody rightfully weary of their marketing agreements. Now, what can you do? I mean, really, what can you do? The problem is everything is being lumped into one big pile right now. If you market with a real estate agent, you're breaking the rules, so they say. The thing is with the CFPB, nowhere does it say that anywhere. And not all marketing platforms take the same look at compliance.
For example, we had a conversation with a bona fide RESPA attorney, and he said if you're a lender and you're participating with a real estate agent in Zillow leads, listen to this, you, the lender, better follow up on those leads. Now I thought to myself, why the hell do you care if the loan officer follows up on leads? What are you going to punish him for? Being lazy? Because if that's the case, there's a lot of punishment to be doled out right about now.
When your day is long, yours alone.
Well, the truth is, you, your company, the realtor, and their company better hope that you are following up on these leads. The reason is this. The CFPB will go into your emails and check to see what you are doing. So if you don't follow up on the leads, the CFPB wants to know why you're paying for the marketing. If it's not for the information you receive from the marketing, then you must be using that money to curry favor with a real estate agent in hopes that you'll get leads. And that, boys and girls, is a no-no.
On the prospect case, and as it pertains to the CFPB and RESPA compliance, the National Law Review states, the CFPB did not take issue with the notion of a lender buying information about prospective buyers such as consumer name, address, email address, and phone number. But the CFPB's investigation revealed other problematic conduct that went beyond the mere transferring of consumer information. As alleged, most of the lead arrangements, including an exclusivity provision that prohibited the real estate brokers from sharing leads with or promoting competitor lenders, and, of far more consequence, the brokers actively referred prospective buyers to prospects' loan officers, with many providing cash, that's cash equivalent credits, or other incentives for their agents to make those referrals. Prospect reportedly encouraged such incentive programs.
Okay, that's a mouthful now, isn't it? According to the National Law Review, the CFPB does not take issue with a lender buying information about a prospective buyer. You know, the emails, the phone numbers. But if it's required for that agent to work exclusively with that lender, there's a problem here. And more importantly, lenders were paying cash or cash equivalent or credits or other incentives for these referrals. So if a lender is receiving a lead, make sure it's mutually exclusive from the real estate agent, going into separate accounts where there's no arrangement, implied or otherwise, that the lead must be worked in conjunction with that real estate agent. Now here's where it gets tricky.
Again, from the National Law Review. Regarding MSAs, although Prospect paid a fixed monthly fee for marketing services, the fee was determined by projecting the average number of referrals that Prospect anticipated receiving, not the value of the MSA services that would be provided. As alleged, Prospect closely tracked its capture rate each month and designated loan officers to meet with the brokers to discuss how to boost the numbers. If the capture rate dropped, Prospect might lower the monthly fee or discontinue the MSA.
Okay, a clear violation here. They're basing the MSA on what the value from those leads are, not what the space rent is. But let me ask you this. Why would you participate in an MSA? You know, not the why in the F would you participate in one now, that type of thing. Not really, but why would you participate in one? And there's one reason, and there's really only one reason, to get business. If your MSA wasn't paying off for you or your company, as far as I can tell, at that point, you're just pissing your money away. That means that you're not going to continue doing it. No, it doesn't pan out for me, so therefore I'm going to stop doing it. Yet, according to the National Law Review, leaving or lowering the cost of that MSA due to business received would make you non-compliant. You would be non-compliant for acting in the best interest of your company by leaving. One can only conclude that by simply signing up for an MSA, even though they're not deemed non-compliant per se, your action of signing up is in and of itself non-compliant. And leaving that MSA for any other reason than it's working for you would further make you non-compliant. It's kind of tricky here. Non-compliant to go in, and you're going to be non-compliant when you leave it. So now I ask you, why in the F would you or your company participate in an MSA?